Chosen one. Yes, you. There are no accidents in the spiritual realm. This moment, this very video, is part of a divine alignment. If you're hearing my voice right now, it means heaven has sent out a signal, and you responded. You didn't stumble here. You were summoned. This is not just another video. This is a prophetic appointment, a holy confirmation, a spiritual key unlocking something powerful in your life. Listen closely, because today, I'm here to tell you this truth. This is your breakthrough season, the season where the chains of lack fall off, the season where your name is written on doors you didn't even know existed, the season where what once seemed impossible becomes inevitable. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are chosen, and chosen ones never walk alone. Because when God selects, He also equips. He provides. He multiplies. He releases. And today, God is releasing you from the spirit of lack. There is a river of abundance flowing from the throne of heaven right now. Not a trickle, not a drop, a river, and it has your name on it. You've carried the burden of not enough for far too long. Not enough money, not enough support, not enough clarity. But God says, no more. Comment below right now. Type this, no more lack. I am walking in divine provision. Let heaven see your agreement. Let the earth witness your declaration. Because when the chosen speak, mountains move. Understand this. Wealth is no longer your burden to carry. That's right. It is God's responsibility now. Let me say that again for the part of your spirit that still feels unsure. Wealth is God's responsibility, not yours. Your job is to believe, to trust, to walk boldly in obedience, and to receive. You are not meant to hustle your way into abundance. You are meant to be positioned for it. There is a difference between chasing provision and being chosen to receive it. You, chosen one, are an heir to kingdom abundance. Lack is not your inheritance. Debt is not your destiny. Scarcity is not your spiritual signature. You've been a seed in the dark. And yes, it's been quiet. It's been lonely. But growth doesn't happen in noise, it happens in silence. Just like a seed breaks open underground before it ever sees the light. You've been breaking open, breaking out of the old beliefs, breaking through generational patterns, breaking free from invisible chains. And now, it is your growing season. It is your rising season. It is your breakthrough season. Can you feel it? The soil you once thought was your burial ground is actually your launching pad. Repeat after me, out loud, with conviction. This is my breakthrough season. I am chosen for abundance. Wealth flows to me because I am aligned with divine purpose. I release fear. I trust God's provision. Again, this is my breakthrough season. Say it again until your soul believes it. This year, doors are opening that were shut for generations in your bloodline. Because you said yes. Because you answered the call. Because you carry the mark of the chosen. And hear me, this isn't just about money. This is about divine restoration. This is about identity. This is about legacy. Money is simply the byproduct. Obedience is the foundation. Faith is the fuel. You've been shaken. You've been tested. You've cried in secret, but you are still standing. And not only are you standing, you are rooted. Rooted in purpose. Rooted in promise. Rooted in power. And because you are rooted, you are ready. Because you're not just watching this video. You're entering a new season. Right now. In real time. Chosen one. You don't even know yet how big this season will be. You only see fragments, but God sees the masterpiece. You feel the shaking, but He's laying a foundation. And chosen one, hear me. This foundation cannot be moved. You are being prepared to steward divine wealth. Not just for you, but for those assigned to your voice, to your gifts, to your overflow. This isn't just about income, it's about impact. You've been faithful with little, and now, much is coming. Chosen one, this is your year, your time, your shift, your breakthrough. And heaven has already said yes. You are chosen. You are appointed. You are aligned. There is no more lack. Chosen one. What you're walking into now is not ordinary. This is a season of divine reversal. What once worked against you will now work for you. Every no that once blocked you was simply setting you up for God's greater yes. And today, I want to stir your spirit again, not with hype, but with holy confirmation. Because God is not finished with you. He's just getting started. You've seen drought. You've seen delay. But now, the rain is here. Not just to water, but to bring acceleration. This is a divine acceleration. What used to take years, God will do in months. What took others 10 steps, God will move you through in 1. But listen to me, not by your strength, by His Spirit, not by labor, by favor. You are stepping into anointed acceleration. Your words carry creative power. When a chosen one speaks in faith, heaven responds. You see, abundance is not something you have to chase anymore. Abundance knows your name. Provision is not hiding from you, it's being assigned to you. The angels are already moving. The favor is already flowing. The seeds you forgot you planted are starting to break the surface. Because God remembers. Every seed you sowed in tears. Every offering you gave in secret. Every prayer you whispered in pain. None of it was wasted. You've wondered if God saw you. You've asked, did that sacrifice even matter? You've cried out, when will it be my turn? Let me tell you something. It's not just your turn. It's your time. And when it's your time, no man, no delay, no demon in hell can stop it. The chains of limitation are breaking. The strongholds of financial fear are collapsing. The lies that told you you'll always struggle are being silenced by truth. Here's the truth. You are a child of a limitless God. Lack cannot live in your atmosphere anymore. Scarcity is illegal in the territory of faith. You were born for overflow. Say it out loud with me. I am stepping into overflow. Lack has no home in my life. I am blessed to be a blessing. My breakthrough is here, and I receive it. You've been faithful in the fire. You've praised God in the prison. You've stayed when others ran. And because of that, you are about to carry a blessing so deep, so visible, and so undeniable, that people who once overlooked you will have to honor the glory on your life. But let this sink in. The blessing is not just about money. It's about miracles. Because when God breaks you out of lack, He doesn't just hand you cash. He hands you kingdom authority. You are not climbing by effort. You are rising by assignment. Each step is ordered. Each moment has meaning. Each challenge has shaped you for this exact moment. There is no more lack, because now you know who you are. You are not a beggar. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are chosen, marked, appointed, sealed. And when the chosen realize their identity, lack becomes a lie that cannot survive the light. I want you to breathe right now. Close your eyes if you feel led. Let this settle into your spirit. God is my provider. Every need is met. Every bill is paid. Every door is opening. Every promise is mine. This isn't motivation. This is revelation. And when revelation meets belief, breakthrough becomes unstoppable. You are anointed to prosper. You are called to multiply. You are destined to lead others out of the same lack that once held you hostage. Because your breakthrough isn't just for you. It's for every soul connected to you. Your obedience is someone else's deliverance. That's why God had to prepare you so deeply. That's why the process was so intense. Because the promise is so massive. Yes, type it. Let that seed hit the ground. Because when purpose and provision collide, nations are changed, families are restored, generations are healed. And you, chosen one, are the bridge. I speak this now, not as opinion, but as prophetic release. This year, you will not be scraping to survive. You will not wonder where the money will come from. You will not live under the shadow of fear and debt. This year, you will walk in more than enough. This year, God is silencing the voice of barely making it. This year, your testimony will be, I have more than I need. This year, You will give from the overflow. And you'll remember this moment as the moment everything shifted. You are a chosen one. This is your breakthrough season. There is no more lack. Let every cell in your body believe it. Let every voice of doubt be silenced. Let heaven record your faith in this very moment. Because something holy, something irreversible, something abundant is already unfolding. Chosen one, when God said no more lack, He didn't mean just in your bank account. He meant no more emotional lack, no more lack of clarity, no more lack of peace, no more lack of self-worth. This is the year where you stop surviving and start thriving in every part of your life. Because lack was never your portion, and it's certainly not your future. This is the season of wholeness. This is when what was scattered comes together. This is when what was lost begins to return in multiplied form. That friendship you thought was over, that opportunity you assumed was dead, that dream you buried in the back of your heart, watch what God does. Because He's not just a restorer. He's a God of double portion. Let the atmosphere around you begin to align with heaven's decree. You are not speaking into the air, you are speaking into eternity. Sometimes the greatest growth happens underground, hidden, silent, unknown. But God has been growing you, not in the spotlight, but in the secret place. He's been establishing roots so deep that when your fruit finally bursts forth, no wind will be able to shake you. Let me say it again for your spirit. My roots are deeper than my storms. I am being prepared for permanence. My foundation is unshakable. You are not being built on sand. You are not being built on emotion, hype, or temporary moments. You are being built on the word, on obedience, on a promise that cannot fail. And hear this clearly. Wealth is no longer your responsibility. It is God's. Your only job? Obedience, faith, belief. Because when you truly let go of control, you make room for unlimited provision. Let God be your CFO. Let Him manage your harvest. Let Him decide how big it gets and how fast it flows. You are stepping into a realm where your hands do less, and your faith does more. You're not begging anymore. You're not hustling, panicking, striving. You are trusting. And because of that trust, the floodgates are opening. This is the season where what was held back is now being released. And it's coming quickly. There is a suddenness to this breakthrough. Not because you rushed, but because you waited well. You didn't quit. You didn't settle. You didn't compromise your spirit to gain the world. And so now, heaven responds with open doors and divine yeses. I don't know who this part is for, but you've been secretly afraid that you missed it. You've wondered if the moment passed you by, if someone else got what was meant for you. Let me silence that lie with truth. You haven't missed a thing. You are right on time. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. What God has for you has your name on it, and no one else can walk in shoes He formed for your feet. Every time you write it, speak it, feel it, you're declaring alignment. Divine timing is now aligning with divine purpose. God is putting you back in sync with destiny. This is the moment where time works for you, not against you. And you will not be rushed. You will not be delayed. You will not be left behind. You are moving in kingdom rhythm now. You've been crowned with favor, even when it didn't feel like it, even when you wore shame like a cloak. But now, God is removing the garments of despair and placing royalty on your shoulders. You are a king's kid. You are heir to heaven's vaults. You have been chosen for increase. This is your breakthrough season. And everything that's meant for you is finally catching up to you. Can you feel it? The shift? It's not coming. It's here. And the only thing left to do is receive it. Say this with me now, out loud, wherever you are. God, I receive my breakthrough. I trust you to provide. I will walk in divine abundance. No more lack, not in my mind, not in my money, not in my soul. You don't have to make it happen. You just have to agree with heaven. Chosen one, you were never forgotten. You were never behind. And you were never meant to carry the weight of lack. This is your time. This is your season. There is no more lack. Chosen one, some blessings don't arrive with thunder. They come like the sunrise. Gradual, faithful, inevitable. And right now, your life is catching that first golden light. The shadows are retreating. The confusion is lifting. And what once looked impossible is suddenly becoming clear. That's because this is more than just a good season. This is a divine appointment. If you're feeling that confirmation in your spirit, comment this now. I'm aligned with God's timing. Say it. Believe it. Let it set the tone for your day, your week, your entire year. You've been walking through what felt like dry land, a wilderness season, maybe even a famine of hope. But God is watering what you planted in faith. Every seed you sowed in tears, every prayer you whispered in silence, they did not disappear. They were not ignored. They were investments into the season you're entering now. Hear this clearly. The harvest is coming, and it will be bigger than the pain. You've been stretched, pressed, refined, and now you're about to be trusted with more opportunity, more provision, more influence. But God had to make sure your character could carry the weight of the blessing. Because He's not just releasing things to you, He's releasing things through you. You are not just being blessed, you are becoming a blessing station, a divine channel, a spiritual funnel for abundance. Comment this if it resonates with you. I am a divine vessel for overflow. Chosen one, you are not average. You were never called to survive off spiritual crumbs. You are walking into overflow, not so you can just keep it, but so you can share it, boldly, freely, joyfully. You're carrying something powerful, a legacy, a light, a calling, and as you rise, so will others. That's why your breakthrough is so important. It's not just about you. It's about the people watching your story unfold. It's about the ones who need to see what it looks like when God promotes someone publicly after refining them privately. This breakthrough will be a testimony, and your obedience will echo through generations. This is the year where you don't just dream of financial peace. You live it. You go from paycheck to provision, from surviving to sowing, from bondage to blessing. Your children will see it. Your friends will wonder about it. And your enemies? They'll witness it, too, and have to acknowledge it's God. If you're ready for that kind of breakthrough, comment boldly, I'm stepping into generational abundance. Because this isn't about a moment, it's about momentum. What God begins in you will not stop with you. You're not begging for crumbs anymore. You're walking in kingdom confidence. Chosen one, listen carefully. Your worth is not up for negotiation. Your future is not fragile. Your breakthrough is not a maybe. It's already written. And now, it's being released. You're not just here watching this by chance. This moment is a spiritual confirmation. You were meant to hear these words, to remember who you are. The world tried to distract you, but heaven never forgot your name. And today, God is whispering again, you're mine. I've chosen you, and I will provide. Say this with me, aloud. I am chosen. I am called. I am covered. I lack nothing. This is my breakthrough year. I will walk in divine supply. Speak it over your home, over your finances, over your mind. Words create worlds, and you are speaking heaven's reality into Earth's dimension right now. Stop lowering your expectations to match the season you're leaving. Start raising your vision to match the future you're entering. This is not the year of crumbs. This is not the year of delays. This is not the year of regret. This is the year of divine acceleration. When things begin to happen faster than you can explain, when doors open without effort, when you finally realize God had it handled all along. Type this right now in the comments. God is accelerating my breakthrough. Chosen one, your blessing doesn't need to follow man's timeline. It's running on heaven's schedule, and God is never late. You're about to walk through the gates of favor, and once you step in, you will never go back to lack again. The river of God's provision never dries up. It doesn't run according to the world's economy. It's not affected by inflation, layoffs, or market crashes. Chosen one, that river is flowing to you now. Because when God declares a season of no more lack, it is final. He does not reverse his word. If you're ready to step into the river of provision, type this boldly in the comments. Provision flows to me. I lack nothing. Let your words agree with heaven's abundance. Let your declaration draw down the rain. God is not waiting for you to be perfect. He's waiting for you to be available and obedient. And now, because you stayed faithful, because you kept showing up, because you didn't give up when everything screamed quit, heaven is rewarding your resilience. This is not compensation for pain. This is elevation by purpose. You're stepping into rooms that once felt out of reach. Doors you never knocked on will swing wide. You're about to live in the fruit of battles no one else saw you fight. Say it now, out loud or in the comments. This is my season of open doors. Let every cell in your body hear it. Let the atmosphere around you shift because of it. Do you remember the seasons when you were hidden? When it felt like no one saw your efforts, your prayers, your tears? Chosen one, you were never buried. You were planted. And now, the root system you grew in private is about to support a harvest so visible. Even your doubters will have to say, this had to be God. You weren't waiting for a blessing. The blessing was waiting for you to mature enough to carry it. If that touched something deep in your spirit, comment, I was planted, not buried. My harvest is coming. God is building something in you that won't collapse. This isn't quick success. This isn't temporary hype. This is legacy living. What you're stepping into will outlast trends. It will outlast storms. It will remain unshaken because it's built on the rock. Finance is rooted in faith. Purpose grounded in identity. Peace that doesn't break under pressure. This is what it looks like when he builds the house. You don't have to strive. You don't have to panic. You don't have to chase. Because the blessing will find you. You've entered into the rhythm of grace. If this message is confirming what you already feel in your spirit, say, I'm built on unshakable foundation. Let that be the blueprint of your life going forward. You've been through storms, but the storm didn't stop you. And now, your roots are deep enough to handle the weight of the blessing. What you're about to carry will require strength. But don't worry, it's already in you. You were forged in the fire, tested in obscurity, and now, it's time to be revealed. Chosen one, declare this. I am ready for the weight of glory. Yes, say it with power. Because this blessing isn't light. It's abundant. It's tailored. It's timely. It's tangible. The veil is lifting. The delay is ending. And the breakthrough is beginning. You've waited and waited. But what's coming next will make up for every moment of silence. God isn't just answering your prayers. He's exceeding them. Scripture says, now to him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think. That's not poetic. That's a promise. And it's becoming your reality. Say this with me, chosen one. God is exceeding my expectations. Yes, because you didn't shrink your faith. You expanded it. And now, heaven is responding. You didn't lose your crown. You just forgot how to wear it. But now, you're rising in authority. You're remembering who you are. And every step you take from this moment on will be taken as a kingdom A. Type this boldly in the comments. I walk in kingdom authority. This isn't arrogance. This is identity. This is your inheritance as a child of the Most High. The fire you thought had gone out is burning again. Hope is alive. Vision is alive. You are alive spiritually, fully, beautifully. And this year is your breakthrough season. No more lack. No more delay. No more wondering if it's ever going to happen. Because it already is. The sun is rising over your life. Not just the kind that shines in the sky, but the Son of God rising over every area that once felt stuck in shadows. Chosen one, you're not walking into the light. You are becoming the light. This season isn't about just receiving. It's about radiating. It's about reflecting the glory of the one who called you. Say this aloud, or type it in the comments if you feel it. I rise with the light. I reflect his glory. You were never meant to hide. You were never meant to shrink. This is your season of visibility. Lack is not your portion. Anxiety is not your inheritance. Fear is not your friend. You were designed for divine provision. You were destined for supernatural supply. God is Jehovah Jireh, the God who provides. He doesn't do the bare minimum. He exceeds expectations. He doesn't calculate based on what you have. He multiplies based on who he is. Say this with full belief. God is multiplying my resources, not by math, but by miracle. You see, he takes 2 fish and 5 loaves and feeds thousands. He speaks to an empty net and it overflows with fish. He commands oil from a widow's jar, and it never runs out. That same God is handling your provision now. The wind of God is moving through your dry places. Every barren field in your life is about to bloom. Every no is turning into a divine yes. You thought it was over, but God was just repositioning you for better. This isn't just recovery. It's restoration with interest. Type this if your spirit agrees. My dry places are blooming. This is restoration season. Yes, chosen one. You're not going back to what you had. You're being upgraded into what you never imagined. You're closer than you think. Don't let the final stretch fool you. The pressure you're feeling? That's the final push before the promise. Heaven is crowning your endurance. Your finish line isn't just a line, it's a launch pad. What's on the other side is bigger than what you left behind. And it's coming sooner than you expect. If this word feels timely, declare, I am finishing strong. My promise is ahead. Let your declaration break doubt in half. Let it call angels into motion. Let it confirm to your spirit what your eyes haven't seen yet. You thought wealth was money, but in heaven's language, wealth is wisdom, access, favor, divine ideas, peace that cannot be stolen. When God releases wealth, He releases an atmosphere that attracts abundance in every form. Not just dollars, but destiny doors. Not just checks, but callings fulfilled. Not just cash flow, but legacy flow. This is kingdom wealth, and it's chasing you down. If you receive it, type or whisper, Kingdom wealth is my portion. Say it until your atmosphere aligns with it. Say it until fear flees. Say it until the earth responds to heaven's command over your life. God is placing keys in your hand. Keys that don't just open one door, but unlock entire dimensions. One idea from God can change your life. One divine connection can shift your trajectory. One opportunity, blessed by heaven, can multiply into generational change. And that key is yours, now. Declare this with confidence. God's key is in my hand. I'm unlocking destiny. You're not waiting on the door. The door has been waiting on you. Speak to your mountain. Not with fear, not with desperation, but with divine confidence. You are the mouthpiece of heaven. When you speak in alignment with God's will, creation responds. Chosen one, it's time to talk like the authority you carry. No more begging. No more pleading. Just decreeing what's already yours. Write this now. Speaking head in silhouette # I speak abundance. I decree breakthrough. I walk in favor. Say it. Type it. Believe it. Your life will be so fruitful. Others will be fed by the overflow. Your family will be healed through your provision. Your lineage will shift because of your obedience. You are a breaker, a pioneer, a seed planter and a harvest gatherer. And this is your season of fruit. If that's your word, say it now. I am fruitful. My overflow blesses others. You didn't just survive the season of lack. You've graduated into the season of abundance. You've outgrown the wilderness. Now you're cultivating Eden. Chosen one, you are not who you used to be. You are not what they said you were. You are not limited to what you've seen. You are becoming something new. And this year is your breakthrough season. Say it one last time with everything in your soul. No more lack. I am chosen for abundance. If this message found you, it wasn't an accident. God brought you here. Now bring someone else into this truth. Like this video, comment your favorite affirmation. Share it with a fellow chosen one. And don't forget to subscribe, because this is just the beginning of what God is revealing to you. Chosen one, you've stepped into your breakthrough. Now walk like it, live like it, and never look back.